Jida or reproach, yeah? Reproach and Pujida for separation motivation. Page number 6. Yeah. Through the Buddha Dharma and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge and delight militant. Through the Buddha Dharma and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge and delight militant. Through the Buddha Dharma and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge and delight militant. Through the Buddha Dharma and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge and delight militant. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, attain Buddhahood for the sake of being all Mother State beings. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefit all Mother State beings. By the merit from listening to the Dhamma, attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all Mother State beings. Okay, that's number 11, yeah? May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness. May all sentient beings be free from the embarrassment of suffering. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all pious attachment and anger to near ones, aversion to others. Okay, page number 15. Oh, no, just 12 behind. Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech and mind, and the person clothed of every type of offering, actually offer and mentally transformed. I compass all my negative actions accumulate since beginningless time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara end and turn the wheel of Dharma for stand beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. Now page number 15. The Mental Heart Sutra. Taya tha gade gade para sangade bodhi soha. Taya tha gade gade para sangade bodhi soha. Taya tha gade gade para sangade bodhi soha. Page number 26. Short mandala. This ground anointed with the perfume, strewn with the flowers, adorned with the Mount Meru for continent, sun and the moon, I offer invocation as field of Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Edam Guru Rana Mendelagam Niyadai Me. Yeah. Today we are going on the famous topic, Heart Sutra. Heart Sutra we are starting. You good? I think some of you know about the Heart Sutra. Some, yeah? Heart Sutra, no? This teaching is, we can say, that the most precious teaching of Buddha, we can say, most precious, It's the essence of the, especially Panchaparamita teaching, Why it becomes most precious teaching, because by the subject, not was, by the subject, This subject is just emptiness, yeah? It's mainly talk about emptiness, Explicit subject is emptiness. Implicit subject is 10 bhumis, 5 paths, and Buddhahood, included, Yeah. That before we go through the text, we try to understand, what is the emptiness, what sort of the benefit arise, no, by understanding emptiness, This is important, yeah. Then we could go to the text, then you can understand, the meaning of the text, What is the emptiness? What is emptiness, Buddha himself explored, some aspects of the emptiness, after he enlightened, After enlightened 49 days, he remained in silence, without teaching, He just remained in the forest, silence, At that moment, after he enlightened, he talked, Substitute send much. This is the which you could Sulatenja Kwamine, Memanari never shas. Means it is talking about the aspect of the emptiness, He says first aspect, profound, specification, no elaboration, no elaboration, killer light, substitute, we say killer light, Dumacha means uncomposite. Substitution. This is the because I found like the dharma like the nectar, He's saying, I found dharma like nectar. Nobody can understand if I teach. At that moment, nobody can understand if I teach. Rather than, instead of teach, I remain in silence for quite a while. Then 49 he remained, without teaching, 49 days, yeah? Yeah, this is talking the aspects of the emptiness, yeah? Profound, specification, non-elaboration, killer light, and composite. No? This is talking about the aspect of emptiness, profound, first profound. Emptiness is so profound. Usually, this is the Buddha established the emptiness by logical reasoning, by logical reasoning, We usually, ordinary people, we follow our own perception, The logical reasoning and the perception is against, to each other, Contradiction between the logical reasoning and the perception, We usually follow the perception, our own perception, Our own perception in it, in our perception of self. We feel, me and I is separate from aggregates, body and mind. Separate in our innate perception. You check, It not existence. This is the, sometimes we feel in our innate or instinct perception, we feel me separate from the body, mind, I is something's boss, Body and mind like the servant, I is like the driver, Body and mind is like car, I controlling always, we feel, I separate something is the boss, above the body and mind, This is, our nature perception, We have like this kind of feeling, This is the cause negation of emptiness. Then again, more subtly, when we in our inner perception, we have perception, we feel I is rising from body. I is coming from body. I is coming from the mental process, but physical mental process, Therefore, some lower sequel, they says, we can find the lower sequel, not the high sequel. Some lower sequel says we can find I by analyzing from body and mind. Some lower sequel says body is the I. The lower sequel, the knowledge is quite low, Then a little higher, some sequel says I is the mind. They establish a reference of person. They establish I, mind, as the reference of person, Then the mind only, the high sequence, mind is the I is only inputted to the five aggregates. The collection of five aggregates, I is only inputted. Only designation, only postulated, From the body, from the mind side, nothing exists. I, I is only just a designation, Just interdependence, Yeah. By this way of thinking, then we can get the concept of emptiness, okay? We can get concept of emptiness. We can understand, we can get comprehension about emptiness, This is the reality, This is the against it to the perception, Innate perception. Innate perception always, I is something independent, You check, you think, carefully think. There is not like that a kind of I, Does not exist, Just our inner, innate, or instinct perception. As innate, in our innate perception of self, then some mistake mind grasping, that's ignorance, Then it makes the conceptual thought, It generates the conceptual thought, Conceptual thought generates the attachment, aversion, anger, so on and so forth, Then it produces the negative action, And it gives a lot of suffering in the life, This life and the next life. Yeah, this the main target is the ignorance, Ignorance, the root, The root of the all kind of problem, Like the tree, If we uproot the root of the tree, then jungle, leaves, branch, all of these no longer, Similar, ignorance. This is the main target, In order to eliminate the root of the negative emotion, now we should start emptiness, First start to understand, Then reflect, then meditation, Then meditate, then get experience, really pacification. Yeah, therefore, aspects of the emptiness is one is pacification, Then pacification, calm mind, peaceful mind, There's no other way to remove the all negative emotion, to remove rather than the view of emptiness, Yeah. Then when actually here the higher sequel, the naked inherent existence, inherent existence. This is the most subtle negation, This is lower, all the Buddhist lower Sugu cannot negate this, There are many young Siguls that many Siguls follow to the perception, according to the higher Sigul, They cannot negate it. Therefore, they cannot overcome from the ignorance. The lack of the lack of inherent existence is the emptiness of the Heart Sutra indicating, lack of inherent existence, absence of inherent existence. Yeah, in we usually grasp at the self and mind, inherent existing, inherent existing. Then due to it, then to doing many negative things, then always circling in the circle existence. One can be liberated from circle existence. One can realize, the lack of inherent existence. Then, overcome all negative emotions, absolute emotions. Therefore, usually think, the meaning of emptiness is meaning of interdependence. Meaning of interdependence is meaning of emptiness, This is very friendship, to coexist, to help to each other. If you really understand emptiness, it helps to understand interdependence, If you really understand the meaning of interdependence, it helps to understand the lack of inherent existence, These two mutual benefit to help to each other, If sometimes if you have notion or concept of interdependence, it cannot help to understand the lack of inherent existence. Then at that moment, you cannot get the right meaning of interdependence,
Geshe, you ask us, what is emptiness? We would say interdependence.
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 Yeah. Then.
Or the lack of inherent existence.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. There's lack of inherent. The meaning of lack of inherent and meaning of lack of inherent existence can get you the concept of interdependency. Okay. Yeah, concept of interdependency. Through the concept of interdependency, you can get the meaning of lack of inherent existence. Okay.
And lack of inherent existence and interdependence are essentially the same thing.
Yeah. To help to each other, to help each other. The same meaning. No? The emptiness. We usually say emptiness does not mean nothingness. Empty means interdependence. Yeah, cause and condition. But something has cause and condition. Something has not cause and condition, but it has paths. It has directions. Yeah, something exists by direction. Something exists by path. Something exists by cause and condition. But nothing exists inherently, independently. If you get the concepts of this, the notion of this, then you can get the meaning of emptiness. This apply in daily life. Then help a lot. Become more peaceful. It can reduce all our aversion, attachment, anger, jealousy, discontent, everything will be dissolved, by this notion, Yeah. Because these all negative emotions based on the innate, conception, feeling, I something arise from the body and mind. Sometimes we feel I is above the body and mind, I is like the boss of the body and mind, I is like commander, like body and mind, This is not the reality, That is our nature perception, The ordinary people nature perception is mistaken, is diluted by ignorance. They were always taking mistaken. The Arya perception is pure. When you become Arya, their perception is very pure. They understand the emptiness.
One other question. So how do we explain or justify the idea of the mind stream or individual karma in context of
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah. Always you use this application, same application you apply on everything. We say the bodies like the
Like a conventional.
yeah, 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 yeah. Conventional, nothing inherent, nothing. Even empty itself also exists conventionally. Therefore, Buddha taught, emptiness is emptiness. Therefore, sometimes it make problem. Always things, all external exists empty, empty. Empty itself maybe exists inherently. Yeah, people think like that. Therefore, Buddha says, empty itself empty. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Everything. Yeah, concept of emptiness, concept of interdependence is very, very useful in our life. It doesn't matter the faith. Doesn't matter education. Doesn't matter faith, different faith. Everything, Christian, Muslim, everybody, it's applicable for everybody. Because it removes the problem. It can remove the problem. All negative, negative emotion. Therefore, Buddha says there is no second door to the liberation. There is no second door liberation rather than the view of emptiness. Understanding of emptiness. Yeah, then this is very, if we understand, study about it, then reflect, then some every day, if you can do some meditation, then later, if somebody annoy you, somebody use unpleasant words, somebody harm you, it does not much harm to you. If you have this concept, you have this concept. Also, one time His Holiness taught us in India, if you have, this is the basic, the fundamental practice, the emptiness. This is the part of the skillful Bodhisattva, wise Bodhisattva path. Passes that emptiness. If you can if you can understand emptiness, then reflect, then meditation, it brings every good qualities. It brings respect to the Buddha Dharma Sangha. It brings respect to the teacher. It brings the trust to the law of causality. It brings even the thought of the care to the human life. Oh, the Buddha taught this is also precious teaching. Oh, this is I'm very fortunate now. This is a human being. Even I'm not a human being, I have no opportunity to consume this precious nectar. Teaching. This brings all the notion of emptiness, concept of emptiness brings all these good qualities. Yeah, nobody, no need to somebody to force you to do something. You are naturally, instinctively want to do something, involved, naturally involved, in the practice dharma. This is base. Then it brings bodhicitta, compassion, everything conventional bodhicitta, yeah? This concept of emptiness bring. Now, we have problem, yeah, because we are not cannot reach that certain level of understanding emptiness, yeah. Therefore, we try to, yeah. Therefore, that in Heart Sutra, according to the words, no, 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 like that, we cannot understand, Then we follow to the Nagarjuna, how he interpret about the emptiness. Buddha himself professed in a Sutra teaching, about Sutra teaching, Tantra teaching, Nagarjuna will interpret the teaching of emptiness, You should follow him, Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the benefit, lot benefit, lot benefit in this life. That for long term, benefit, for short term benefit, short-term benefit, if you practice emptiness, if you should think something emptiness, you are really, really, you can reduce many, many mental problem, many, many mental problem. Actually, when you have more aversion, jealousy, anger, hatred, arrogance, it brings fear and suspicions, anxiety, brings all of these negative emotions, If you can reduce these kind of negative emotions, no fear, less suspicions, yeah, less anxiety, then life become more calm. A mind become more calm, physical become more calm, physically more calm, It's very related to mind and bodies to relate, to each other, Mind calm, then it takes blood circulation very well, heart beating, everything, very good, Therefore, this is very important, this teaching, Also, if you have the concept of emptiness or concept of interdependence, it broaden your mind, It brings the holistic view, for you, holistic view, Better perspective, Yeah. This is the short term of temporal benefit, Then long term benefit. Then Buddha taught many here, Therefore, this is very important. This long term benefit. Then Tongbashi Buddha taught, in the Sutra, Pagpa Arya. This Sutra is requested by Arya Nyawarko, we say Papa Nyogor Shuendo. This Sutra is requested by Arya Nyawarko to the Buddha, In this Sutra say Tongbashi Jomes, Michigan Dochinjivas. Tongbashi Jomes means without understanding emptiness, the being circles in circle existence, Yeah? Therefore, for the liberation of these beings, Buddha taught emptiness with the 100 logical reasonings, Yeah. Try to engage, try to put, to start, to understand emptiness with the hundreds logical reasonings, Like that, And Nagarjuna says, also, Nagarjuna says, Kanda Tuni Mishiba Tata Tarve Dema is. Judicive Nema was a call you. Kanda Tuni Mitaka Dema means someone, the people who cannot understand emptiness, this is not the basis of the liberation. That 6 mirators circling in the circle existence by the not understanding emptiness. Also, Nagarjuna also said like that,
Would you say that the key element is the emptiness of self? All phenomena lacks intrinsic existence, right?
Yeah.
Everything's empty. But particularly the emptiness of self, isn't that the key to the liberation? Emptiness of self? I could say emptiness of desk, emptiness of love, emptiness of you and this and that.
Yeah.
But it's really the key is the liberation would be dependent on or really relies on the emptiness
of self. Yeah. Especially emptiness of the mind is very important. Yeah. This is very important. Some according to Vajrayana teaching says Mahamudra, Mahasiddhi, talking, this is actually talking about emptiness of mind. Great perfection. Great, seal, great seal in Chagya, Mahamudra, so what Mahasiddhi, like that. This is talking the emptiness of mind, emptiness of mind.
But then compassion comes in. Compassion
Sorry?
How can you have, one has compassion,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't that require a sense of self? You get stuck in
No,
self.
no, yes, yeah. When usually say, when you read the term of the self, there are two kind of, conventionally ultimate, Yeah, conventional self exists, The ultimate self does not exist, We are naked now, ultimate self, Convention, we never naked. We cannot naked the conventional self. Because conventional self exists, There, Without conventional self, then we cannot feel happiness. We cannot feel suffering, Yeah,
Conventional
self
self
it
is our
exists.
experience.
Yeah. The conventional self feel experience, feels happiness, feels suffering, Yeah. This is conventional self.
And so that's where wisdom and compassion come into play.
Hmm.
So, like what Marv is saying, like things like compassion, that actually only exists on a conventional level.
Yeah, sure. Everything.
But not on an
Yeah,
ultimate level.
yeah, everything. Even emptiness itself.
So compassion keeps us
Mm.
trapped in the chain of cause and effect, but wisdom takes us out of it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter what you do, whether it's virtuous or non-virtuous,
Mm.
it only keeps you entrapped in the chain of cause and effect.
Mm.
So compassion keeps us in samsara.
Yeah, compassion itself is not wisdom, Itself is not wisdom. Compassion itself not wisdom. Yeah, compassion. The compassion need help from the wisdom. Compassion always should go together. Wisdom. Yeah. Then the object of compassion. Then wisdom. The compassion combined. Compassion is combined by wisdom. Then very good. The compassion always the look for the inherent existence. Understand? Compassion cannot look the lack of inherent existence. Compassion always watch to the observe the inherent existence. Understand? The wisdom then understand, the lack of inherent existence. The object of, that feeling is okay, Yeah, feeling is okay because compassion want to be all beings be free from suffering, This is right, Yeah. But compassion grasp of inherent existence, that's just appear, not grasp, just appear. Understand? This is difference. Appear, inherent existence, but does not grasp. Grasp only ignorance grasp. Yeah, things inherently. To appear to the compassion things inherent. Yeah, this is difference. Okay.
Not to beat a dead horse, but does cause and effect exist on the ultimate level?
Hmm.
Cause and effect, does
Hmm.
it exist on an ultimate level?
No.
I didn't think so.
No,
It's just
conventional.
conventional.
Conventional. Yeah,
Yeah,
conventional.
that's what I thought. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Therefore, that in in order to one, in order to liberate from samsara, or in order to remove the all suffering, all kind of suffering, we need to understand emptiness. Understand emptiness. All the practice is based on the emptiness. Especially Vajrayana practice. There is no cannot make meaning, without the understanding of the emptiness or something, lack of knowledge of emptiness. If you practice something Vajrayana, it doesn't work. Very difficult. Yeah, everything put in the emptiness. Yes, like His Holiness says, put in Dalai Lama. If you are critical person for thinking about the reasoning, you should start first emptiness. He says like that. If you are just not much complicated thinking, then you follow just the path to prayer, it's okay, he says that. If critical thinking, you are very critical thinking, then should emptiness, then it start, then it brings all good qualities. it make more inspiration for you. Then very stable, you become very stable practitioner dharma, because therefore also one thing, here important. The difference is the innocent emptiness. He's the immediate, his Lama Tsongkhapa's immediate disciple, Gyazabje immediate disciple, his senior disciple. He mentioned in one of his book, when you cultivate conventional Buddhajita, you understand yourself should achieve Buddhahood for all mother sentient beings. Understand? When you cultivate the wisdom of emptiness, then you can understand you can achieve Buddhahood. You are able to achieve Buddhahood. Understand? This is the differences, Because when you understand emptiness, you can understand ignorance, You can understand ignorance is purifiable, All negative emotions is purifiable, That makes sense, Therefore, then you can say, you can understand, I can achieve Buddhahood, I can achieve remove all negative emotions, all sufferings, This comes by understanding emptiness. This is the difference between two kinds of Buddhajita, Conventional Buddhajita, ultimate Buddhajita. When you cultivate conventional Buddhajita, you understand, I have to achieve Buddhahood for all matter sentient beings. I have to achieve Buddhahood. I have to achieve Buddhahood for all matter sentient beings. When you cultivate conventional Buddhajita. When you cultivate the wisdom which understands emptiness, then you can understand, I can achieve Buddhahood. I can achieve. This is difference, Big aspiration, inspiration, aspiration, Yeah. Yeah, that's the many. We like, sometimes we like, usually with the practitioner of Dharma, we like to accumulate merits, We usually like, accumulate merits, That many Buddha mentioned here, in the Sutra, His Buddha mentioned, here. Yeah. It means, it's mentioned, but I can remember. The lack of skillful means Buddhasattva practice the other perfections, 6 perfections for the 100 eons, The skillful Buddhasattva meditate emptiness for a short hour, it can create more merit. Understand? This is the benefit, of the meditate or think about emptiness, That also Aryadeva, Nagarjuna's student, disabled, Nagarjuna's immediate disabled, Aryadeva, he says, the people, the small merit people even cannot generate a little doubt about emptiness. Small merit people cannot generate a little doubt about emptiness. Even, a little doubt cannot generate emptiness. If a little, generate a little doubt of emptiness, he says, it makes samsara into pieces. He mentioned here. Sonam chungu chundela, tezon sawa mingyur, tezon seva tsamji, siba shu chebo jis. Tezon seva tsamji, even the generate some doubt of the emptiness, it makes pieces, samsara into pieces, Yeah. This is the, this is the it's talking the benefit of the studying or understanding or meditating about emptiness, okay? Now, okay, now actually, now the 21st century, the knowledge of people is very high, you know, it's very different from the ancient time, Today also in the physics, the world of physics, science or physics science, is high education developed, Many the quantum physics, the scientists are talking about also emptiness, Now they observe only external matter, They say external external matter cannot find but by examine, Through analyzing cannot find anything, by the observing, external matter. They are not talking about the mind right now, This is the difference between the Buddhicity, Buddhicity observed about, mind and the external object, Yeah. But this is very, very very, very precious teaching, Actually this teaching the born in the this Heart Sutra born in India, born in India, then first come to among the Asia, first come to China, China from India come to China, China come to Vietnam or Korea, and then Japan, Yeah, 7th century, this precious 8th century, this precious teaching come from India to Tibet, from Tibet to Nepal, Yeah, again, then after 1915, and from Tibet, come back to India. from from India now come to the West, U.S., Now, here the Buddhist in the Western, the youngest Buddhist, Yeah, His Holiness always says, China Buddhist is elder Buddhist, the Tibetan Buddhist is younger Buddhist, he says. American Buddhist is the youngest Buddhist. Yeah. Yeah, therefore, this precious teaching is the which everyone, try to preserve, this precious teaching, preserve. The preserve means if you keep some text put in your altar, it does not mean preserve, Preserve means start, then reflect, then meditate, then you should have some experience, make peaceful life, That's the preserve, of the precious teaching, yeah? Really? Agree? Yeah, no, really, good. Therefore, His Holiness says, his four commitment, last one is revive Buddhism in India. Revive, revive Buddhism in India, he says,
How did it skip Tibet? It went directly from India to China. It didn't go through Nepal, Tibet, China. It just went India, China. How did that
India, from India direct to China.
How did that happen?
They went around the pond.
Yeah, they sent from China, maybe Tang Emperor, Tang Yarab, we say Tang Emperor. Tang Emperor, they sent some group person, to take the Dharma, Okay, now we go a little bit on the text, Then now maybe you get the meaning of the emptiness, meaning of interdependence. Did you get a little idea, Yeah, this is important, Then actually the Heart Sutra negating inherent existence. Okay, always say no from no feeling, no. Says no. This actually, no inherent existence. Yeah, this is the meaning of Heart Sutra. Okay. Actually, this teaching is belong to the scripture collection of the manifest knowledge. It's belong there three baskets of the Buddha. We say that three baskets. Then is some in Tibetan that three baskets. Vinaya, Sutra, and the manifest knowledge. Scripture collection of knowledge. This part they belong to the scripture collection of the manifest knowledge. This is very something special. This teaching included three different words. Of Buddha. three different words of Buddha, words, three different teaching of Buddha, We say through teaching, blessed teaching, actual teaching, Yeah, included this short, text, Through teaching, through teaching, yeah, and blessed teaching, yeah, blessed teaching, and actual teaching. Actual teaching is what comes from his mouth, This actual teaching. Blessed teaching means he is meditating, he sent some blessing to somebody, This body is movement, Yeah, this blessed teaching, yeah. Then through teaching, through somebody, means like the general introduction, yeah, it's coming, in the text, yeah. Then I will introduce, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this everybody have, yeah, this text, yeah. Yeah, this, yeah. Do you have? First, Masam Jime, Shera Parichin, yeah, here say, first here, that now we go on the words, In the, this is not part of the Heart Sutra, okay? In the praise of the Panchaparamita. This is Panchaparamita, this is just homage to the wisdom which understanding emptiness, okay? Homage, yeah, homage to the wisdom understanding emptiness, okay? There something is debating, who taught this, Somebody says this is taught by his princess, Buddha's princess, Dajinzin say. Somebody says this is taught by Buddha, I don't know, who taught, there's among the scholar, debating, This is not clear to history, historical problem, yeah. Anyway, this is the praise to the homage to the wisdom, understanding emptiness, okay? Masam Jime, Sharaparichi, Majimega, say, yeah, here's a beyond words, beyond thought, beyond description, Panchaparamita. This is talking the emptiness, Emptiness is from the negative side, beyond the words, means we cannot explain with the words, We cannot explain the emptiness, Beyond thought means the conceptual thought cannot think properly, Emptiness. Just think the picture, about emptiness, Conceptual thought think about the picture of emptiness, not touch the real emptiness, This is therefore beyond thoughts, This means, beyond description, like us, Like us, if we describe emptiness, yes, it cannot, it's difficult, very properly, Yeah, this is, it means, beyond the description, Yeah. This is the feature of emptiness, also, aspect of emptiness, also, yeah, here, it's talking, yeah. Maji Minga Nangengu show says, unborn, unceasing, every essence of space, very essence of space, Unborn, emptiness, unborn, because empty is not production of cause and condition, yeah. Empty is just nature of the phenomena, There is something, empty exists, there is some born, something conventional, external material born there, emptiness already there, No need to cause and condition, Therefore, unborn, emptiness is unborn, Manga is not ceasing, A convention exists exhausting, Sometimes exhaust, People die, The tree die, Everything like, Even the world, decay, will decay, Emptiness never ends, Therefore ends here. This is also the entity of the emptiness, feature or aspect of emptiness, the very essence of space. Maji mega nangengo means it means entity of the Nanga, we usually says in Tibetan, I don't know. Sometimes when we meet scientists, we have problem. We says Nanga is in according our teaching. We usually go says Nanga is permanent. Space is permanent. So when we meet, sometimes some scientists says space is bent. This is a problem sometimes. Yeah, space bend. Yeah. Here says this is not is talking the space like bend here is not talking. The bend is like external phenomena. Otherwise there's no shape. There's no some bend. There should be shape. Yeah, Nangengo means this is the like permanent. It's talking okay, permanent. It means very essence of permanent. No changing. Okay, emptiness is not changing. Sutra usually yet it can be experienced as the wisdom of our own Rigpa. This is used. I think this is translated from the Nyingma school. This Rigpa, they are dumb. Yeah, actually this means usually when you become Arya Bodhisattva, the perception. Perception, perceived emptiness. Yeah, this is talking. Arya Bodhisattva perception, perceived emptiness. Only Arya Bodhisattva perception, perceived emptiness directly. Okay? This is talking. Here. Sosara Hijula means this is only emptiness, only object. The perception of Bodhisattva perceived. Eh? Yeah. No chance for us, right now. Yeah. No, we are handled to the picture of emptiness, Picture, just only picture of the emptiness, But Lord benefit, even we could handle to the picture of emptiness, Through picture, we can get real person, Through the light of sun, we can get sun, Through the brightness of the precious jewel, you can get precious jewel, Similar, through the picture of emptiness, we can catch the emptiness. Now we are looking for picture right now, okay?
You just got a picture.
Okay, then homage to the mother of the Buddhas, of the past and the present in the puja, This wisdom produce all Buddhas, okay? The wisdom understand the emptiness, it produce it in the past Buddha, right? It producing present Buddha, it will produce in the puja Buddha, okay?
Geshe, that is to say that all the prior Buddhas before Shakyamuni Buddha also have realized them.
Sure, many Buddha, yeah. According to the Buddha's teaching, Buddha Shakyamuni is the I think it is fifth, yeah. Sangye Namsi Sukto Tumya Konji the Situ Wisong Shajido seventh, yeah. Now seventh. The Buddha Shakyamuni, like Buddha Shakyamuni, appeared 6 Buddhas, in the world, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Now stop here, okay? That almost finished, only 6 minutes. Then we go to the real hard sutra next class, okay? Very good. Today is just background, hard sutra. The background of hard sutra. Okay. Then now is a conclusion, yeah. Prayer. Due to this merit, my son attained the enlightened state of Guru Buddha that might be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious Buddhi mind yet born arise and grow. May that bond have no decline but increase forevermore. Now page number 55. sorry, 55, yeah. Okay. Om Vasasiddhi, like the countless light rays that radiate from the Ruby Mountain, executes Amidayu, Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not interrupt, whose essence of infinite life, the nectar of immortality. Gently grant our Guru the respect of the syllable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding the tradition of Buddha, separating the holy Dharma through explanation and practices. In order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation, you are the one who is an equivalent guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish in far and wide. I request respectfully precious and holy Guru to be separated from you. And all my puja rivers may never be separated by right Guru. May enjoy the manifest Dharma by completing the quality of the stage and the path. I may clear in the stage of the Vajra Guru. Om Guru Vajamugi Sasana Muguni Soha. Om Guru Vajamugi Sasana Muguni Soha. Om Guru Vajamugi Sasana Muguni Soha. Om Guru Vajamugi Sasana Mugini Soha. Om Vaja Guru Buni Sasana Mugini Soha. Om Vaja Guru Buni Sasana Mugini Soha. Om Vaja Mugini Sasana Mugini Soha. Page number 40. Me Jave De Jen Jen Reze. Teme Jembe Wang Bon Jambe Ya Kanje Gebe Zu Jin Zong Gaba Lo Zan Dragbe Jala So Wande Ni Me Zave De Jen Jen Reze Teme Jembe Wang Bon Jambe Ya Kanje Gebe Zu Jin Zong Gaba Lo Zan Dragbe Shala Zo Wande Me Zave De Jen Jen Reze Teme Jembe Wang Bon Jambe Ya Kanje Gebe Zu Jin Zong Gaba Lo Zan Dragbe Jala So Wande Om Benza Zado Zamaya Manu Balaya Benza Zado Denaba Deda Deda Memba Sudakayo Memba Zubakayo Memba Anerodo Memba Zawazede Memba Sawagama Zudame Zedan Jeyang Guru Ha O Bangava Zavadada Gada Benza Mameme Benze Baba Ma Samaya Sado Ahung Pe. Oh yeah, that may be some show, yeah. We have some show, yeah. Good.